Hey guys, it's Drac, and I figured that I could use my Hearthstone recording software to make a very cool video for you guys, showing you the latest in a leak that Hasbro had. Hasbro leaked this image, and hopefully that's big enough that everybody can see it pretty clearly on YouTube, but this is the image that has been leaked, and you can see that there are a lot of interesting things. You can see that it is the 2015 Nerf line. We have more or less confirmed that these will be the blasters for 2015. Looks like lots of changes in the Mega line, which is cool. We have a BigShock and a Cyclone, which are worth talking about. Now the Cyclone is, I think, going to be the Cyclone Strike, but these names are always open to interpretation. Down here we have something called the Modulus, which will be the big flagship blaster, and we don't really know anything about it, although we can tell that there is no rev trigger, which is cool. Does not look like this will be a flywheel blaster. And then over here is what I am personally interested in, the Crossbolt, because it looks like a bullpup design with a clip system and a crossbow thing, which is interesting because I beat Nerf to this idea, which is kind of cool. The Endbringer, for those of you that are interested, is of a similar design to this, and that video will go live later this week. But for this video, I want to focus on the BigShock and the Cyclone Strike. We'll talk about the Crossbolt in a later news video. So over here, you can see that this is a close-up of the BigShock, which is the Mega Nerf Jolt, I guess. It'll shoot one dart at a time. It has its plunger tube in the handle down here. Gray trigger, which means that this one might be for the Aussie Nerfers. And then there is dart storage up in the top, which is kind of cool. I think it's interesting that they chose to store the dart this way instead of in reverse. I would have stored it in reverse just for the stock photography, but I'm sure you can put it in either way, and that's just kind of cool. It's important to note that this will be much larger than a regular Jolt. It'll be kind of triad size, but only fire one dart, which is kind of cool that there will be a compact mega dart shooting blaster. So I think that this is neat, and it's a very logical decision that Hasbro has made to take a working, successful concept like the Jolt and just port it over into their Mega line. Now this is what I am super duper excited about. This is the Mega Cyclone Shock. It might change a little bit as we get closer to development, but you can see that it appears to be a 6-dart revolver of mega darts, and that is just my style. Everybody who watches this channel knows that I love the Maverick. It's one of my favorite blasters of all time. When they updated it into the strong arm, that was sweet. It looks like this has a similar style plunger prime, and if it gets anywhere close to Magnus ranges, it's just going to be awesome. I cannot wait to do all of my old Maverick tricks with mega darts and mega ranges. It should just be great. It's got a very dynamic handle. I like that it sweeps forward with this grip. I think that that's super duper cool, and hopefully it has slam fire like the strong arm before it. It is worth noting that while this is just a photo, it's going to be quite the large blaster. When you want to think about what size the cylinder is, think about what 6 mega darts look like, and so this should be a very large blaster, which is good. It should lend itself to cosplayers and prop builders alike in a very nice way, and it should just be awesome for integrations and all sorts of really cool stuff. So a lot of people will see this and think it's just a Magnus that holds 3 more darts, but it's got all that revolver flavor and hopefully slam fire, and if it gets anywhere close to the same ranges and performance, it should be just an awesome blaster. So like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the other blasters as I get more information. I'll make a video specifically about the Crossbolt after I have released information on my Endbringer. Since it did in fact come first, it should have a video first. And it looks like, just in general, we're getting some white repaints for regular elite blasters like the Strong Arm and the Retaliator. We already know plenty about the Rhino Fire, so there's no sense in going over that. And then over here you can see the Flip Fury, which is basically going to be a double-barreled strong arm, which is kind of cool because the modding community has been doing that for a long time, and it's nice to see Hasbro kind of take note. And then nobody really knows what the Berserker is quite yet, but it looks to have some sort of drum for firing mega darts as well as a stock attachment point, so all of that is cool, but I want to save talking about any of it until we get more information and have more to work with. So all in all, that is my kind of like first look at the BigShock and the Cyclone shock, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these upcoming 2015 blasters in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.